Welcome to Federal Way, Washington, a dynamic city located between the bustling urban hub of Seattle and the serene natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest. Join us as we explore the unique geography, diverse demographics, vibrant social scene, and thriving economy of this vibrant community. Let an Appos dive into all the reasons why Federal Way is the ideal place to live, work, and play. Federal Way, Washington is a city with a population of 99.8 thousand people, covering an area of 24 square miles with a population density of 4,220 people per square mile. Federal Way is home to the largest privately held automobile collection in the world, the LeMay, America and Appos Car Museum. The city is named after a worldwide organization, the Federal Way International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, which played a major role in its early development as an industrial hub. Federal Way was initially founded as a logging and farming town, but it has since grown into a diverse community with a thriving arts and cultural scene. The racial composition of Federal Way, Washington is diverse, with a significant representation of Asian residents at 25.4 thousand. White Caucasian residents make up the largest demographic at 44.6 thousand, followed by Black African American residents at 17,000 and Hispanic or Latino residents at 16.9 thousand. This diversity in racial composition highlights the inclusive and multicultural community of Federal Way. Federal Way, Washington has a relatively balanced sex population composition with a slightly higher number of males at 50.7 thousand compared to 49.1 thousand females. However, the male-to-female ratio of 103.3 males per 100 females indicates a slightly higher proportion of males in the overall population. The most populous male age group is between 30 and 34 years, making up 4.1% of the total population, while the most populous female age group is between 25 and 29 years, comprising 3.6% of the total population. This suggests a younger population in Federal Way, with the most common age groups for both genders being in their late 20s to early 30s. In the state of Federal Way, Washington, there were a total of 1,441 births recorded. Most of these births were to women between the ages of 20 and 34, making up 71.4% of all births. Women aged 35 to 50 accounted for 25.9% of the births, and those aged 15 to 19 made up 2.7% of the total. The data also shows that the average number of births per 1,000 women was highest among those aged 20 to 34 with 110 births, followed by 35 to 50-year-olds with 37 births, and 15 to 19-year-olds with 12 births. Overall, the fertility rate for the state was 64 births per 1,000 women. In Federal Way, Washington, the age bracket with the highest rate of non-marital childbearing is 15 to 19 years, with 100% of the 39 births in this age group occurring to unmarried women. On the other hand, the age bracket with the lowest rate of non-marital childbearing is 35 to 50 years, with 16.1% of the 373 births in this age group being to unmarried women. This suggests that younger women in Federal Way are more likely to have children outside of marriage compared to women in their late 30s and beyond. In Federal Way, Washington, the average per capita income is $34,474. However, the median household income is significantly higher at $72,969, indicating that there is a wide range of incomes in the city. The median family income is even higher at $85,369, suggesting that families in this area tend to have higher combined incomes. These statistics indicate that Federal Way has a diverse population with varying levels of income, but the overall household and family incomes are relatively high. Poverty continues to be a major concern in Federal Way, Washington, with an overall poverty rate of 11.3%. Both males and females are affected, with 9.7% of males and 13% of females living below the poverty line. The most vulnerable age brackets are 12 to 14-year-old males, with a startling 23.9% living in poverty, and 6 to 11-year-old females, with 23% experiencing poverty. These statistics highlight the dire situation faced by children and youth in Federal Way who are at a higher risk of facing economic hardships and limited opportunities. It is clear that more needs to be done to address poverty in this community and provide support for those who are most vulnerable. In conclusion, the video showcased the unique social, demographic, and economic characteristics of Federal Way, Washington. From its diverse population to its growing economy, Federal Way offers many opportunities for visitors and residents alike. To explore more data on Federal Way and other locations in the U.S., visit ZipAtlas. Plan your next trip or learn more about your own community through this valuable resource.